Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you're all looking forward to a long bank holiday weekend, as I am. I'm Maddie, Special Projects Editor at TTG, and I'm joined today by Jane West, Regional Manager for the UK and Europe for Tourism Fiji. Welcome to the second instalment of Fiji Fridays. If you missed last Friday's masterclass, you can catch up with it in the videos section of TTG's Facebook page. It shares some of the key information you need to sell Fiji, including journey options, budgets, and destination highlights. Today's session has a slightly different format to last week's interview style masterclass, and that's because Jane's Tourism Fiji colleagues in Fiji itself weren't able to join us virtually because of the time difference. So instead, they've filmed a video for us to share with you today. I'll ask Jane to tell you a bit about the video in a second. If you have any questions while we're playing the video, feel free to type them in the comment section below, and we will do a short Q&A at the end to answer any queries you may have. This Facebook Live will also be available in the videos tab of TTG's Facebook page as soon as the broadcast finishes. So if you need a recap or you missed some of the information, you can go back and catch up there. So Jane, will you tell us a bit about this video and how viewers can learn from it today?
Well, Bula, and welcome back to Fiji, our archipelago of 333 islands in the South Pacific. Well, Fiji's all about the wonderful people, which we found out about last week. And so we felt there was no better way than for our team in Fiji to actually show you around their gorgeous islands.
Great, cool. So I'll pop that on for you now then.
Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. Today, our team will be taking you on a trip to Fiji, focusing on some of the key regions, its highlights, and how to get around. But before we begin, I would like to introduce ourselves. We are Ini, Ili, Ben, Oni, and Asawa. Voila! And we call ourselves the International Media and Trade Visitation Program Team. Now let us fasten our seatbelts and enjoy our flight to Fiji, where happiness finds you. As we like to say, the land of the Bolognese, people who are rich in happiness. The Fiji Island is in the South Pacific. It is made out of 333 islands, of which about 100 are inhabited. The two main islands are Viti Levu and Vanua Levu. Viti Levu is the largest of the island, and its key regions are Suva, Pacific Harbour, the Coral Coast, Nadi, and the Sun Coast region. The second island, Vanua Levu, is located up north, and its key regions are Savu Savu and Lambasa, with its neighboring island, Taveuni, which is the third largest of the group. Paved highways encircle the two big islands, connecting villages and towns and cities, so it's fairly easy to get around. The two other outer islands are Mamanuda and the Asawa Islands. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I will hand you over to Oni and Asawa, who will take you through a journey around Viti Levu.
Bula Vinaka, I'm Oni. I hope you enjoyed your long flight and welcome home. As you land in Nadi Airport, home to the Nadi International Airport, located 9 kilometers from town, this multicultural town links Fiji to the world. If you're headed this way, it's likely that Nadi will be your first and last stop. The Nadi region has a high concentration of hotels and motels than any other parts in Fiji. Located on the west coast of Viti Levu, also known as a tourist town or the jet set hub, is a definite plus on any tourist and global trotters list. If you want to enjoy a coastal experience, a 10-minute taxi ride will take you to the Wailolo beach that has a wide range of options to suit all budgets. In the late afternoon, enjoy a cocktail beachside while you take in a spectacular sunset. As you arrive to your home away from home, Fijians have perfected the art of warm welcomes, and Nadi is no different. As soon as you get here, you're met with smiling faces, dances, and a mini fanfare, more than enough to make you feel at home. What's a holiday without excursions? Apart from resort activities, here in Nadi you can experience day trips to the outer islands, breathtaking views of the Garden of the Sleeping Giants with lush orchid gardens, which is owned by the American actor Raymond Burr. Take a dip in the Sambeto Therapeutic Hot Spring mud pools, experience Fiji-style horse racing at the Viva Farms, thrilling zip lines, or support local women buying handicrafts made with love at Rice Beyond the Reef, cooking classes, and so much more. Now for you food lovers, make sure you try out Lovo, our traditional Fijian method of cooking, food cooked underground, And not forgetting kokonda, our Fijian delicacy with fish marinated in lemon juice soaked in fresh coconut milk. Now that's making me hungry too. For adventure lovers, try out skydives, go dirty tours on quad bikes, or even shop at Nandi downtown, visit the local markets and meet the locals. For transfers around Vitilevu, if you wish to explore at your own pace, you can opt for rental cars or book any of our local inbounders who can book day trips on your behalf. However, if you wish to experience local transfers, book for a local taxi, or even catch a bus ride at the nearest bus station, which can cost you about 20 Fijian dollars from Nandi to Suva. Takes you 3 to 4 hours. Located in Nandi is Denarau, 30 minutes away from the airport, home to renowned branded resorts such as the Sofitel, Radisson, Hilton, Marriott, Wyndham, and more private homes. Not only this, but there are a variety of accommodation outside of Denarau, ranging from backpacker, mid-range to luxury style to suit any travelers, with airport hotels within walking distance and self-contained apartments for longer stays. Port Denarau is Fiji's premier marina facility, gateway to exploring the idyllic sun-drenched tropical isles of Fiji's western division, Mamanuca and Nassau group of islands. With 1 hour drive down to the west of Nandi, you've arrived to the Coral Coast. You don't really need to leave Vitilevu to get a taste of the beach life. A stretch of pristine beaches, open bays, and crystal clear shores between Nandi and Pacific Harbor. You see pictures and think that they must be photoshopped, but you could be wrong. It's just as beautiful in real life. Dolovina, and welcome to the famous tourism belt, home to the salad bowl of Fiji, rich in vegetation. Here you'll find Singatoka Town, also known as the rugby crazy town. Now, did you know that most of the players that you will find in a Fiji Sevens team comes from this little town? This town is also home to the longest river in Fiji, the Singatoka River, and my hometown too. And no, I'm not being biased at all. This coast ranges for over 100 kilometers from the first to the last resort and is home to international branded chains like the Warwick Fiji, the Outrigger Fiji Beach Resort, Shangri-La Fijian Resort and Spa, the International Fiji Golf Resort and Spa, nestled on its beautiful picturesque Matandola Bay, voted one of the best beaches in the world, popular with families, couples, and its fabulous conference facilities. To the Fiji Marriott, escape the relaxing haven with fascinating views popular for families, couples, and their overwater bungalows. For ease of transfers, there are local inbounders, taxis, or catch a ride with a famous local bus, the Coastline. Hop on and off. Activities at the Coral Coast ranges from the Singatoka River Safari, Fiji's original and the world's first jet boat and village tour, taking you into the heart and soul of Fiji along the Singatoka River, Kula Wildlife Adventure Park, or even wind along the Coral Coast with eco tracks, or take a hike up the Singatoka Sand Dunes, National Heritage Site known as the training ground for our Olympians who won our first ever gold medal. Now we will take a 1 hour drive down to Pacific Harbor. Can you imagine waterfalls, villages, scattered islands, turquoise seas, rich and jam-packed with activities that will leave you salty head and sun-kissed? Welcome to the adventure capital of Fiji. Just 2.5 hours drive from Nadi on Fiji's southern coast, you can be diving in Bangalagoon's gorgeous reefs with shark encounters, big game fishing, surfing, jet ski safari, thrilling zips, or heading upriver for exhilarating river tubing. And did you know that this region is home of Fiji's legendary firewalkers from the island of Benga? You will also find beautiful resorts with the likes of Nauluku Auberge, the Pearl with its 18-hole golf course, the Uprising, Benga Lagoon Resort, and the stunning Royal Lagoon. I will now hand you over to my colleague, Esava, to experience Suva and our Suncoast region.
Bula, I'm Esawa, and welcome to Suva, a tropical paradise with enough natural beauty to surpass any man-made attraction. It offers a mix of historical sites, museum, parks, and local market, and a vibrant nightlife. It is the heart of Fiji, home to half the country's urban population and the largest city in the South Pacific. Suva is located 90 kilometers or 20 minutes away from Fiji's second international airport, Nosuri. You can fly from Nandi through Fiji Link, Fiji domestic carrier, for only 30 minutes, or enjoy your scenic drive for 3 hours through the Coral Coast by rental car or local intercity buses. Suva is the economic, educational, and diplomatic hub in the South Pacific region. A mix of colonial buildings, modern shopping plaza, and abundance of eateries. In the heart of Suva is the Grand Pacific Hotel. It was built in 1914. It's one of the oldest hotels built in the South Pacific. The history of this hotel holds a special place in the heart and the minds of Fiji. The architecture is mainly European-inspired with standard of luxury that fit for the kings and queens. Other wider range accommodations such as the Holiday Inn, Tanwa Hotel, Novotel, etc. Attraction not to be missed is the Fijian Museum, located within the city center in Western Garden, which tells the story of Fiji and its extensive and fascinating collection of artifacts. Or hop into a taxi 15 minutes away from the city center is the famous Tole Suva Forest Park. Here you can take a dip in one of the natural swimming pools, follow a nature trail, and keep your ears and eyes ready to spot the numerous birds that inhabit this park. Suva cannot be defined by a single purpose. Visit, travel, and stay in Suva for business, for schooling, for fun, to explore, or as a stopover on a longer journey, or for a hundred of other reasons. It is a destination unlike any other and offers an experience that constantly evolves from its greater Pacific influence. 145 kilometers along the King's Highway, north of Suva, located is the Suncoast region, the land where pure Fiji water is sourced, where the local people live traditional rural lives, yet within the driving distance on the international airport. Imagine dramatic peaks, rolling hills, rushing waterfalls, traditional village, colonial market towns, white sandy beaches, scattered islands, crystal clear sea, blue sky, and endless summer. The sun coast of Fiji awaits you and offers all of this. Once you arrive at Nadi International Airport, you can self-drive or relax as our airport pickup service takes you, or hop onto a intercity buses and enjoy your scenic tour along the King's Highway with only 20 Fijian dollar one way. Is to the best climate the Fiji Island have to offer and all the activity you could wish for. Relax with a stunning sea and island views. Enjoy superb restaurant and bar service at your resort. Swim and sun yourself. Explore the local village and towns with guides or by rental car. Hike to a waterfall or explore the mangrove coastline by kayak or dolphin watch at Moon Reef off the coast of the region. You will also find ideal conditions for many water sports activities, snorkeling, diving, and game fishing on world-class coral reef, and kite surfing in the most consistent wind in Fiji. Now, let's hop on the catamaran and join Ili.
Bula Vinaka, I am Ili, and I will take you on a journey to the Mamanuca and Esau Islands. Here you will find why this region is a must-do when you're in Fiji. And trust me, its white sandy beaches, crystal blue waters, and clear skies will leave you breathless the minute you get here. Dangling off the coast of Nadi, this string of islands is one of Fiji's most popular and accessible island destinations. To get there, you have a range of sea and air transfers to choose from. South Sea Cruises catamaran services up to 14 different islands in the Mamanucas and 21 islands in the Asau's daily. The Malala Cat also services Pacific islands in the Mamanucas and operates daily. Apart from ferry transfers, you also have an option to hire a speedboat to your preferred resort in the islands or book a scheduled seaplane transfer, or even better, a heli tour. The Mamanuca Islands consist of 22 islands that lie off the coast of Itilevu, between 10 kilometers to 30 kilometers offshore from Nadi. Its accommodation and experiences from simple, comfortable to luxurious boutique retreats. There are about 7 adults-only resorts and 18 resorts that cater to all travelers. And to name a few, the famous Likuliku Lagoon Resort for adults is the only overwater bungalow resort in the Mamanucas. Its sister property is Malolo Island Resort, which caters for all travelers, and some of the key resorts you will find here are Tokoriki, Matamanua, Six Senses, Castaway, and Bomo. And did you know in the Mamanuca Islands, you will find Hollywood movie locations? such as the Castaway movie starring Tom Hanks, shot on Monriki Island, and following that, the Castaway Island Resort was named. Not forgetting to mention Love Island and even the famous Survivor series were all shot in the beautiful Mamanudas. Apart from lazing all day on the hammock or sipping away on your coconut drink by the beach, there's a wide range of activities you can do whilst you're here. To name a few: fishing, snorkeling, diving, picnic on the stunning sandbanks, water sports activities, scenic walks, weaving a hat, fish feeding, Fijian cooking class, or even learn how to do a meke. Yes, we Fijians love to dance. You might just be surprised. Backpacking in the Mamanudas can be reasonably priced if you know where to look. Research options on Bounty Island, South Sea Island, or even Malolo Island, or a shared beachfront, dorm rooms, and eco-inspired breweries. Beachcomber Island is also a haven for international visitors and has a reputation in the Mamanudas for the most popular spot for people young at heart. And for all you day cruisers, there's a wide range of islands to visit. The Malamala Beach Club, the world's first ever beach club, as they'd like to call it, you might want to jump off the pier whilst you're there. South Sea Island and Tivio Island for all your inclusive package deals. And Cloud9 for an unforgettable experience on a floating pontoon bar complete with smoked wood-fired pizzas and cocktails and a live DJ entertainment. For all you surf lovers, Mamanuda is also home to Cloud Lake, one of the most voted world's top surf spots. And now let's hop on the catamaran and discover the Assawas. In this region, you would want to tick off from your Fiji bucket list. It consists of 6 main islands and numerous smaller islands. It lies northwest of the main island Vitilevu and is 113 kilometers from Nandi. Easily accessible via sea and air transfers. A boat ride to the Assawas can take you up to 4 to 6 hours on the scheduled catamarans, or even a 20-minute flight from seaplane providers such as Turtle Airways, Island Hoppers, Pacific Island Air, to just name a few. The islands features dramatic peaks and long wide champagne beaches, a quintessential paradise that is great escape for your nature lovers and mariners dream of an exploratory ocean adventure. Here you will discover secret beaches, deserted bays to dive and snorkel, scenic lookouts so you can find the sun fading the waters. There is a wide range of experiences that you will not want to miss. Sawelo Caves tour, the ancient limestone formations carved by constant wave action are hidden within an attractive little island. Visit Boiteri Island Resort to swim with mesmerizing lanterns that are usually in season around May to October only. Hike up the mountains at Octopus Resort to enjoy the beauty and surrounds of the archipelago. Or enjoy an afternoon sunset tubing at Blue Lagoon Resort. For all you cruise lovers, you can even spend your holidays on board the Blue Lagoon Cruises and Captain Cook Cruises, where you choose from a 3 to 7 nights itinerary, and you can both have a glimpse of what the Assawas Mamanudas has to offer. Resorts also cater for all travelers. Whether you're traveling with family, couple, youth, backpacker, or whatever niche you have in mind, the Assawas will never disappoint. Now let us join Penny and fly over to the north.
Bulugunaka, I am Penny, and thank you for joining me as we embark on this trip to the northern region of Fiji, the island of Honolulu, a place I also call home. The Great Sea Reef, also known as the Kaulevu, is the world's third longest reef in the southern hemisphere and runs from the northwest of Honolulu and down to the Assawa group of islands. We will visit Sawasawa, which is located on the southern tip of Honolulu, our second largest island, and is also known as the Hidden Paradise. This is a quaint coastal town built on the backs of the copra, beach timber, and sandalwood trades in the early days. Flights from Nandi to Sawasawa takes about 1 hour and about 15 minutes from Suva, and you can either fly with FijiLink or Northern Air. The town of Sawasawa is host to some incredibly luxurious resorts that makes the getting there worth getting to. Jean-Michel Cousteau, which is located about 5 minutes from the town and named after renowned world explorer, environmentalist, and film producer, is famous for families and couples. Korosan Resort, similar to Jean-Michel Cousteau, is the only one with accommodation that allows you to access the sea right from your room. The Male Resort, which is owned by Anthony Robbins, well-known motivational speaker and author, is located on the Hibiscus Highway and provides an unforgettable getaway for couples with the best indoor activities available for guests to enjoy. Similarly, there is Savasi Island Resort. A few small properties are also located in between these resorts like Daco Resort, Hot Spring, and are easily accessible from the airport and offer affordable prices for the mid-range traveler or those wanting to stay a little bit longer in the hidden paradise. Diving is one of the major draw cards that bring tourists to Sabu Sabu, always wanting to return for more of this underwater adventure. The Namena Marine Reserve is famous for rare species of fish and coral, and there are many other diving spots which can satisfy your diving appetite. Also known as the tourism hub of the North, Sabu Sabu also boasts some of the best activities not to be missed. The J100 Pearls is host to some of the best pearls to come out of Fiji, and this tour allows you to experience their pearl farms, workshops, and a shop where you can purchase their products at very reasonable prices. The Sabu Sabu Hot Springs, located in town, attracts visitors to witness the natural steam where locals can cook their food. The saltwater drift is a must-do. Or take a drive up to the Cayo Bay, the largest bay in the South Pacific, which is home to spinner dolphins, and you can witness them in their natural habitat. We will now move across to the island of Tavioni, our third largest island. This is a cigar-shaped island located 6 kilometers to the east of Honolulu. It is bisected by the 180 degrees meridian or the international date. Tavioni is accessible both by sea and air, but preferably we advise our guests to take the convenient option of flying here. It takes about 1 hour and 10 minutes from Nadi and about 1 hour from Suva, and you can fly either with Fiji Link or Northern Air. Known as the Garden Island of Fiji, Tavioni is well known as a tourist destination. The main attractions to Tavioni are the excellent diving opportunities, the prolific bird life, bushwalks, and waterfalls. Luxury boutique resorts have been popular, which has attracted many to this lovely island. There are a few resorts on Tavioni Island, like Tavioni Palms, Rewasa Resort, Tavioni Island Resort, Tide Reach, and Paradise Tavioni, situated on the far south of the island. These resorts have access to the Rainbow Reef, which is home to the Great White Wall, a sight that can only be best experienced when the tide is right. An abundance of soft coral and prolific reef fish brings this site to life and is highly recommended to divers. In addition, guests can experience the Lavana Coastal Walk and the Boma Heritage Park, which is home to a spectacular series of 3 waterfalls called the Tawara Falls. For additional adventure, you can also visit the White Tawara Natural Water Slides, close to the Garden Island Resort, which also looks after divers. There are a few island resorts that are closely knitted with Tavioni, and 2 of these takes about 30 minutes by speedboat, Gamay Beach Resort and Matangi Island Resort. About another 20 minutes away by speedboat is Lodala Island Resort, an exclusive private island resort held by 2 lagoons and coral reefs. Remember this, you can only say that you have been to Fiji if you visit the north. Now let's fly south of Tavioni and visit the island of Overland in the Lomaimiti group, which is home to the township of Livuka. This island is accessible by air and takes only 10 minutes from Nassau Airport. A laid-back community welcomes you here to Fiji's old capital and Fiji's only UNESCO heritage site. You can do a walking tour of Livuka to visit landmarks, which includes the deed of cession commemorating Fiji's ceding to Great Britain in 1874. To the east of Ovalau is Wakai Island, home of the red deer. Also, a luxury island resort with its reserve of giant clams, vibrant coral, and a plethora of scenery. We take flight again and fly south of Fiji's main island, Vitilevu, to the island of Kadavu. This is Fiji's 4th largest island and home to Kadavu. The island is accessible by air. It takes 45 minutes flight to get there. The island is also home to Kokomo Private Island, Fiji, which is known as a haven of comfort, privacy, and relaxation. The island of Kadavu is also where you can find the Great Estuarine Reef, which also attracts divers from all over. This is a breeding ground for big fish like tuna, marlins, giant trevally, and sharks, with an abundance of soft coral. Kadavu, in its remote location, means that smaller resorts here are mostly run sustainably with eco-friendly and comfortable facilities. These resorts can provide further accommodation for those intending to experience diving. Now, if you ask a Fijian about this group of islands that I had just mentioned, the other thing that comes to mind is yanguana, a pepper plant. This is the traditional drink of the Fiji Islands and widely known around the Pacific as cow. The root of the pepper plant is prepared with water and served to our guests, or can be presented as a token of appreciation and visiting villages, families, and friends. It is also welcome as a social drink, and you can be assured to enjoy yanguana with friends. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is Fiji in a coconut shell. Inakawakalevu, and see you soon. Our Mbulu spirit awaits you. Nisamore.
Thank you, Jane, for that lovely video, and welcome back.
Couldn't you just be there now?
I know, I wish. This video could also be a useful selling tool for agents to use with their customers, Jane. Do you envisage them using this video in this way? And if so, how can agents get a hold of the video?
That's a great idea, Maddie. Now, I think it would be perfect because we talked last week about, one of the challenges of selling Fiji is knowing which islands to combine with others and what there is to do because there is so much. And these videos can be separated out to the different regions. So we intend to host these on our online training platform. And just to remind everybody what that is, it's matai, matai.fiji.travel. So that will be going live on the site by Tuesday. And if you register on that site, or better still, do the training and follow through to become a Matai specialist, we've got something for Maddie to tell you about a bit later, but also that will enable you to get onto our agents mailing list. And for those who took part last week and this week, we can email you all the details for our videos and that new material you've just seen.
Great, thanks, Jane. So I think that is about all we have time for today. Next Friday at 3 o'clock will be the last instalment of our Fiji Fridays sessions. And Jane, can you explain to viewers a bit about what they can expect from next week's session?
Yes, so we're going to be joined by two agents who were lucky enough to join us on a famil in Fiji last year. So they'll be adding in some top tips, and also we'll be very privileged to see our niche manager, also from Fiji, who will be going through some of the niches in a bit more detail, and that would include luxury, diving, backpacking, romance, weddings, honeymoons, and sustainability.
Great, thanks. Or did you have something else to add there?
Well, I was going to say, if anybody wants to contact me directly for more information, my email is jwest, JWEST, at tourismfiji.com.fj.
Great, thanks. And did we want to ask, do I want to mention incentives now, or should we save that?
Yes, yes. So what we're hoping to do next week is for those who've enjoyed the series and who do register and become a specialist on matai.fiji.travel, we'll be offering the opportunity for fam trips for next year to Fiji, and also there will be some giveaway prizes next week, in particular for spa products from Fiji.
Brilliant, sounds very exciting. Great, so thank you to everyone for watching. Don't forget to tune in next Friday at 3 o'clock again for the last instalment of Fiji Fridays. If you have any questions about this session, type them in the comment section and we will get back to you when we can. Thanks very much. Goodbye, everyone.
Good luck, Maddie. Goodbye.
Bye.